What is going on? Welcome to Goodlock TV. I have my Galaxy Z Fold 7 and I'll go through a bunch of questions that you guys have remaining for me on my videos about the Galaxy Z Fold 7. So let's get into it. If you haven't seen my Galaxy Z Fold 7 question and answer the first time, I'll link that down below so you can catch up on things just in case if you have redundant questions, but this will be part 2. First question from Blash Homan. Would you exchange the S25 Ultra for the Fold 7? I definitely would. Would most people? That remains to be seen. If you're doing it because you want to try something that you've never tried before, that being a folding phone. You're doing it because you want the latest phone released by Samsung. You're doing it because you want the massive display on here on the inside, and it's awesome. There's a lot of reasons why. It's really easy to use the back cameras and still see yourself. That would be another great reason. I love this phone. It's my absolute favorite phone of all time, the folding phone. So I would always choose it over any phone. You could throw any phone at me, I would say, oh, I'm choosing a folding phone, without a doubt. So I would say if you haven't tried it, definitely try it. It's gonna match up and beat the S25 Ultra in basically almost every category. The S25 Ultra does have a higher megapixel ultra wide camera. It also has S Pen support, which this phone doesn't have. It also has slightly fast charging, 45 watt versus 25 watt. Beyond that, everything else is either really similar in terms of just regular basic specs. And then, dust and water resistance on the S25 Ultra. This doesn't have dust resistance, but it has water resistance. I would try it if you've never tried it. It's really fun. If you don't like it, return it. Shouldn't have any issues. Jiffer is asking, isn't it the same price to get an iPhone and a MacBook Air M4 as it is for this device? So $2,000 for the Galaxy Z Fold 7. And you can get a cheap iPhone or a lesser iPhone and a MacBook Air. Yes, you can do that. You can think of a million things. You can be like, oh, I get a big screen TV and a phone. There's a million things. You get a laptop and a phone. There's a lot of things you could get. But having this device has the ability to stop you from getting, for instance, a tablet and a phone. That's what the reason for these big folding phones is so that you don't have to get two devices. It's your one and only device. And sure, you could always go, and then Apple's also a different ecosystem. Like, do you like Android or do you like iPhone or iOS, whatever? So it has that to do with it too. But yeah, I mean, is it expensive? Hell yeah, it is. Is it awesome? Freak yeah. Juan is asking, how good is this phone with pictures and recording in low light situations compared to the S25 Ultra? Now I'm going to do a comparison of those two phones. My next two comparison videos are gonna be this versus the iPhone 16 Pro Max and this versus the Galaxy S25 Ultra. So I will be doing, showing a bunch of things off. And if I remember that one, I'll try to do it. XX is saying, I've heard that the speaker isn't the greatest. How is it compared to the S22 Ultra? Really considering about upgrading, just not sure yet. So the speaker, I don't have the S22 Ultra and I don't even remember how it was. Speaker's definitely not bad. It's not bad by any means. It's definitely not their best speaker either. From what I remember, and I haven't compared it side by side, S25 Ultra has the best speakers of any Samsung phone. I would guess it's gonna carry that crown into the rest of this year. So I would say, you know, is the S line having better speakers, especially the 25 Ultra? Probably, from what I remember. Again, I haven't done it side by side yet, but they're not terrible on here. I've done comparisons of this versus the Z Fold 6, and the Z Fold 6 just beats it just by a little bit, but it's definitely not the worst, definitely not the best. JC's asking me about using this on a wireless charger, a pad wireless charger. He said he had trouble with his Z Fold 6. I use this on my Tesla charger. My Tesla has a charger, and I haven't had any issues. Just place it down, starts charging, no problems at all. I don't really wirelessly charge all that much, and this has MagSafe anyway. This is like a MagSafe pop socket that I have on it. So yeah, I haven't had any wireless problems, so I don't think you will, but you might if this one carries over the same on that other one. But as of right now, I personally don't have any. Rad is asking if a touchscreen stylus can write on a Z Fold 7. I already done a video on this, but I bought these cheap ones from Walmart, and you can definitely write on the screen. I'm just showing you that you can move it. So yeah, you can definitely write on the screen. I've done a video on it. These are not Bluetooth or anything. They're really inexpensive, cheap things. So keep that in mind. But otherwise, yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Would I use it every day? Definitely not, but it is something cool to have if you want to be able to write something. 1976 Keenan is asking how to get the annoying wobbly camera unit. Yeah, so when you don't have a case on this, it's pretty wobbly. When you have a case on it, it's definitely a lot less wobble, especially if the case is almost perfectly aligned on the back with the camera. But otherwise, yeah, you will have some wobble on there, but most phones have it already, so what's the big deal? Jerf is asking if I've taken off the inside display screen protector like you usually do, and is Goodlock working with no issue? So both good questions. I have not taken off the inner screen protector just yet. I will as this gets dirtier and dirtier, and I've never had an issue taking it off in terms of the screen breaking or there being an excess amount of scratches or even a lot of micro scratches. I haven't had that issue. And the other part of yours, so Goodlock works a little bit. It's like 50% working. Like I know Home Up doesn't work, which is a pain in the butt. So it's like 50-50. Some stuff works, some stuff doesn't. It will eventually work as time goes on. I would guess it's probably gonna be about a month, maybe less, before everything works with it. It's Meow is asking if the Fold 7 is good for a person that is hard on phones. Also, can you get a flexible screen protector on the inside screen? Is it a fragile phone? So in terms of the durability of it, you can be pretty durable with it. I mean, I don't chuck my phone, but I've dropped the last version a bunch of times. I have been less careful with that version than I probably had been with any of the other versions of it, and it lasted really, really well. A couple of scratches here and there, but generally it held up very, very well. Now, I also want to say that with that, you could always get a big case. Like I have a huge case on here from the folks over at Subcase, and this thing protects really, really well. I wouldn't be concerned dropping this pretty much at all with a case like this. So if you're really hard with your phone, I'd say get a big case. And then to answer your other question, if you can get a flexible screen protector, not that I know of, on the front display, like a glass one. There might be. I don't usually use screen protectors all that much, but I know when screen protectors are put out by companies like Dbrand and other folks, it's generally just for the front display. The Complex is saying that he likes his phones to be naked and wants it to be naked, but he wants to put a case on it, and he's asking about Qi 2 cases. So I haven't had that many cases yet. I have a fair amount coming in over the next, hopefully, week or two, maybe even to August. I'll have some cases coming in with, I think almost all of them will have MagSafe adapters on there. So I don't really have an opinion. This one's been great so far in terms of MagSafe adaptability. My MagSafe charging has been really good, as has this MagSafe pop socket. So I would say you're probably gonna be fine with finding one that's gonna be able to wirelessly charge and do a really good job of it. The magnets on these are super strong. Someone's asking about an anti-reflective protector for the Fold 7. For the main display, I haven't seen it. I did a quick Google search. I haven't seen it, but they do. Samsung sells their own for the front screen, but otherwise I haven't seen one for the main screen. That's pretty much all the questions I found that I didn't really answer so far that I felt were relevant to information I might know or kind of find out to know. So far, the battery life, I've done like a review so far after about 5 days. And for me, the battery life is sitting about 4 hours to 4 hours and 30 minutes, somewhere along that range. I can get basically a full day though, like if 9 to 5, if you work that time, totally fine. And even if you're in the car or on the bus or the train, you could always charge it with a battery or a charger in your car. So, you know, getting a full day out of this is gonna be fine. Beyond that though, I've been loving the cameras. I've been loving the speed of this. Like the speed and the cameras have been the biggest, and the bigger screens. Those have been the most awesome thing so far. And I'm just so loving the fluidity of this phone so far. I just hope that an update doesn't come out and I'm like, oh man, what happened? Because right now it feels super fluid. I haven't encountered any lag. It's been a crazy, awesome experience so far. So if you want to pick it up, it's linked down below. It supports what I do, and you'll get a great deal on the pre-order for the Galaxy Z Fold 7, Flip 7, and any of the other devices as well. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you down the road. Peace.